revolution.
Bookmarklets on standby.
Log online, fan page loaded and ready.
Player stats, loaded. Health check, go.
Weapons check. Eyes check, complete.
We have launched for the Informant podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Informant Podcast, your new source for information regarding Mafia Wars from Zynga. Pistol Pete from Stockholm.
Live long and prosper.
And tonight I have with me Jana, Death by Gucci, and Jennifer, the Mafia Wars loot lady.
So, how's everybody doing tonight?
Very good.
Good.
Good. It's hotter than hell, but...
That's what I'm hearing. It's actually it's been mild here. I'm out in the Big Apple. Yeah, I was talking to some friends back home. They were like, it was 108. I was like, sorry for you.
Yes, it's been miserable.
Yeah.
Really too hot for me.
It's always hot in Vegas. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I sleep during the day, so.
Yeah, you're nocturnal anyway, so.
Yeah.
Well, you know what sucks is to see the mountains and see snow and then be like 100 degrees going,
yeah.
Oh my God. Cool. I want to be in the mountains. So what's going on with everybody this week?
Nothing. Well, nothing and everything. You know.
Yeah, lots.
Missed the last show, so.
Yes.
That was interesting to me because that's the first miss since we've been doing this. So
yeah, you're right.
That took a little getting used to. So I forced the rest of everybody to record early this time so I wouldn't miss the next one.
No, we won't let you miss another one.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll happen again, but anyway.
Well, that's the good thing about most of us is we're all pretty flexible. So
yeah.
if it doesn't work, we can do it anytime.
And really, like, one person could probably do it. It wouldn't be as exciting, but if need be.
Depends on who it is.
Yeah,
Goodness
exactly.
gracious.
If it was Chester, it would be like 3 hours long.
3 hours by himself.
Yeah, of him talking to himself. That would be funny.
But I've been squeezing in, just little bits and pieces of stuff while on the road because I'm not having a lot of uptime as far as internet time. We've been on the go pretty much since we've been here. Like for Stockholm, they've been busy with, Assassin-a-Nator and keeping it up and running, adding new features here and there, and updated the group inventory to include all that new loot that's in the Warlord achievements.
I love that. So now it shows you how many you have of each item that you collect.
And which ones you don't have yet. Yeah.
I love
did
that.
you update it for the new loot?
And
I didn't know
and
that.
it also has the the fighting high-end loot 6 or whatever we're at now. I can't remember.
5.5.
Yeah, that was a
5.25. Yeah,
that's a great addition, though.
Has that too. Yep.
Oh, good. I'll check that out tonight. I knew you all were planning on doing it. I didn't know you actually did it.
Yep. And then we're working on a couple of things that are in the lab, so to speak, are a new checklist version.
Yeah, we like the
I'm
hopper.
not going to say the hopper no more.
They said it on Mafia Wars Live. Did you?
What they have in the hopper?
Yeah.
How funny.
Now they're taking the hopper too.
They did. Cole talked about the hopper.
How funny.
I thought about you.
Yeah, see?
Now, what did they say about Cole being Captain Jack?
They said that Cole was not the model for Captain Jack, but Captain Jack was the model for Cole.
Oh, of course.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, I caught that, and I'm like, that's funny.
But I knew, didn't I say as soon when we were taping, it came out, and I said, oh my God, that looks just like Cole.
It does.
So
and now I just think it's him.
Yeah, now we got verification that,
Yep.
that's who it was.
So what's in our hopper, or in our lab, whichever way you want to view it, the Spock lab, is Ike's working on a new checklist, version 2, and it's going to have some neat features, and it's going to be a little bit more, how do I want to say it, database friendly, I guess.
He's going to have to widen that thing.
Yeah.
There's so much on it, it's like long.
Well, it
does
does tend to get a lot of things added to it, considering all the stuff they continue to add to the game. And then I'm trying to think what else we've had that's kind of coming up through the ranks that ought to be interesting. There'll be a new war machine for the mocks.
How soon can we register people?
All I have to do is turn it on. So I will do that by the time the show airs, and we can allow bookmarklet registration or Spocklet registration, as well as we've always allowed for manual registration too. So we'll put both links on the Informant Podcast website and on the Informant Podcast fan page. And people can start registering for that now because that's a month away.
I'm looking forward to it. And people are looking forward to playing with the War Machine again, too.
Yeah, and that should be ready to roll when we're ready to bring out the next one. By then, all the fighting changes and everything should be done, and everybody should be on the new fighting, I would imagine, by then, and that'll make it easier instead of trying
You'd think, but probably not.
Yeah, instead of trying to deal with, okay, you got some people on the old and some people on the new fighting, and that'll be a mess. And what was the other one?
The stats history got updated.
Stats history got updated. I think I talked.
You may have talked about that on.
Yeah, I think I talked
show.
about that on the show before last, where now we put in the event times. So like now this new icing event that's out there for families, that'll show up. We'll create a timeline indicating when that starts and ends. So when you're looking through your stats, and you go look and see, well, how many times did I ice, in this time period, you'll now be able to make a point of comparison. Oh yeah, now I remember why I was icing that much that week. I don't normally do it, but hey, I decided because I wanted to try to get on the leaderboard and whatever else with my family. And I guess that's probably about it. I'm sure something else will hit me later. So, but as usual, what's going on in the game, Jen? You have
lots
the
of
majority
stuff.
of the stuff to cover. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and they didn't talk about anything new on the last show, but there was a lot of stuff. So I don't know if I want to blow through it all or just most people probably already know. But the big to do is the Death by Ice event, which is a family oriented event. So you actually need to be in a family to participate. And I'm big on getting screenshots. So I wanted to create a family that would have the chance to make 30,000 ices. So NG, the admin from Mafia Wars Maniac, Arvind, and just a bunch of the admin from my site, we created a group, a family, and had recruiting and went after people with a lot of stamina so they could get a lot of ices. And we named it after the Assassin-a-Nator.
You are sneaky.
Yeah, well, I did not realize at the time that it would be such a to-do. Because what happened is we're number one on the leaderboard by like a lot.
You rock.
So now other families are really upset and think we're just horrible. And there's a few pack members in this family, and now they were accused of not representing Zynga and being evil for being in this family, demanding the name be changed because it's named after a script. It's just all ridiculous.
Come on.
And our tag is ass. I mean, we're not trying to be a real family. We just wanted to participate in the icing event.
Yeah,
and
you're ruling it though.
Yeah, there's anti-ice groups now that are targeting us. If you have the ass tag, you're just a big target now.
So it's just a matter of time before you're in a
But
real
we're already like 15,000 ices ahead of second place. So I don't know what's going to happen with this. There's just like a lot of unnecessary drama that I did not foresee. I figured there were families out there that have 100 people that have a lot of stamina and can constantly ice, but I guess not. And so now I can see it at the end. If we are number one, I can see people saying, "Oh, they're cheating."
Yeah, as they're uploading the tools.
It's just funny. It's just funny how the community acts.
50,104 ices.
Yeah, it's kind of. I had no idea. It was just a homage to Spockholm which Spockholm's on the pack. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but
and he's not even tagged ass.
Yeah, because Spockholm has their own family, so we don't have any Spockholm people in our clan or family. But it was a lot of Mafia Wars gods are in it because they're a big group of really high statistics players. But the cap for the family module is 100, so a lot of the Mafia Wars gods aren't actually in their family.
Well, they're actually in number 4 place anyway, Mafia Wars
right?
gods.
Yeah,
so they're doing well themselves.
A lot of them are in the ass family. So I just want to make it clear, like, this group is a representation of a lot of groups out there.
Right.
We have Bossy Don from Top Mafia is in it. Misty from Mystified is in it. About 25 people from Mafia Wars Maniac. A ton of people from Mafia Wars Gods. And a ton of people from my page. So it's kind of a community family. But
I think it's
getting
awesome.
a bad rap.
Whatever. I think you're doing great.
We're
That's
the
funny.
evil
bunch of
asses.
asses.
Yeah.
You're just a bunch of asses.
So So that's kind of fun. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out if we get the double snake heads or not.
And they won't be giftable.
No, and I don't know if you get to keep them when you leave a family. This is a temporary family. I have a feeling it's going to stick around because there's a lot of really excited people that.
And you're going to be in war soon.
Yeah. Oh, we already are.
You're not going to be able to leave.
Yeah, people have already declared war on us, but we just deal with it. We have a lot of stamina. We can get killed.
I think that's awesome because you really don't care if you get killed anyway, too.
Right. And it's kind of fun. And I do like this event because you're working as a group, and I like to see how many ices you get, and it's exciting. And I like
it too. It's fun. It's definitely a new dynamic. So.
Right. And I think a lot of people are enjoying it. You know, we're probably enjoying it more because we're on top, but.
You could rename yourselves the Click Monkeys.
Yeah, oh, that's what I should have them rename it. It might have to be edited, which would be hilarious if they. I don't think that's going to happen, but it is a possibility. It was requested by a certain group,
a whiny group.
Yeah. So, anyways, there'll be more on that. So Pete talked about the new Warlord loot, and Jana talked about Captain Jack. There's a marketplace promotion called Steal of the Summer, and it's been really cool because stamina and energy refills have only been 5 reward points since it started.
I love it.
Yeah, like I'm getting some of Brazil cranked out. And,
yeah, I'm loving that. And that's definitely helping the ice contest too.
Right, because every time you run out of stamina, it's just
They've got to be making money by doing this in conjunction with each other.
Right, and they might see that, hey, maybe if we sold refills for 5 reward points, people would buy more.
Mm-hmm. I've definitely bought a lot more than I normally had.
And then, of course, there's always glitches when they introduce stuff, and everybody got when you buy 15 items, not counting from the Fight Club or Loyalty Club or things under 5 reward points. When you get 15, you get a loot item called wrist rockets, and everybody got wrist rockets. There was one guy who got 632. I got 22. Bossy Don only got 6. So
I got like 29.
I had 133.
They like you better.
Yeah.
So anyways, they took them all back and gave everyone 5 defense points and said they were sorry. So that wasn't really a big deal, but there is a bug where if you buy something outside of the marketplace, like when you run out of energy and it offers you to buy an energy refill, if you buy it from that little prompt screen, it's not going to count towards the marketplace promotion.
Can we edit that?
It's a bug. It's been around for probably like the past 2 marketplace promotions. I know it has been.
Oh, so they're aware of it.
Yeah, they're supposedly working on it, but maybe they weren't aware of it before. But I post that every time I write one of those posts. Mm-hmm. So it's been there, but that's kind of a fun event. There's a new mission called the Black Market, same as the last ones. I'm not done with it yet. I'm working on the post, but nothing seems out of the ordinary with it. Tomorrow we're going to get mystery boosts, which are mystery bags that only contain boosts.
Oh, nice.
Which is kind of funny because that's pretty much what our mystery bags contain anyways. But supposedly there's going to be fun and exciting boosts. And
I was hoping for stamina or something when you said boosts.
It said, the little PR tease they gave us said it was boost stamina.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of a word they tried to create.
Oh.
So that, we'll find out tomorrow if it's worth it. And we got 6 new operations, and they threw in the crack the safe loot. So remember they pulled the event early and promised there was another way to get the loot? Well, now the rare loot items for operations are old crack the safe loot. Which people who mastered Crack the Safe 100 times can still get. So I don't think this is fair to those people that did not have time to finish Crack the Safe 100 times.
And then there's people that can still crack the safe, and I'm guessing they can get them both ways now.
Well, Crack the Safe is on some accounts still, but they're not getting loot anymore when they do it. But bottom line is those who have 100 items, they can get more now. But you can only get 10 rare operation loot items a day. So it's not going to really be that significant.
Yeah.
And I think that should cover it.
Feels like there's more.
Oh, we talked about the big payoff job. It hadn't been released since we last talked about it. And it came and went. And it was just ridiculous. It was like 1,000 energy per click. but you weren't guaranteed any experience points.